More attacks, destruction and casualties. Ukrainians are fed up with the devastating war and hope that with NATO's support, it will come to an end. We need this support from America, from Donald Trump, and we hope that it will continue in the future. I believe we will fight. However, we cannot do it without NATO's help, without Europe's support. If Trump influences the situation, peace may become a reality. The United States has repeatedly tried to talk to Russia. The other side is not open to peace, so the American administration intends to get down to business.
The president is a very patient man. He's very committed to peace, but his patience is not infinite. And as he has said repeatedly, he has before him the opportunity and the options of imposing additional economic costs on the Russian Federation if necessary in order to bring this to an end.
Sanctions are to be the main weapon because, as Trump emphasized, Russia is a paper tiger. Russia has been fighting aimlessly for 3.5 years, a war that should have taken a real military power less than a week to win. This is not distinguishing Russia. In fact, it is very much making them look like a paper tiger. Many people called it a change of position towards Russia. In response to a question from TV Republika, Polish President Karol Nawrocki explained that this was not the case at all. I am in constant contact with Donald Trump, so I do not consider this a radical change in the heart of President Donald Trump, but a public change. I think it is Donald Trump's awareness, but also the work done by the leaders of Central and Eastern European countries and myself as the President of Poland. And while the spokesman for war criminal Vladimir Putin assures us that Russia is not a paper tiger but rather a bear, Trump assures us that Ukraine can regain its territories. After getting to know and fully understand the Ukraine-Russia military and economic situation and, after seeing the economic trouble it is causing Russia, I think Ukraine, with the support of the European Union, is in a position to fight and win all of Ukraine back in its original form. With time, patience and the financial support of Europe and, in particular, NATO, the original borders from where this war started is very much an option. The Russians are saying outright that they intend to continue the war. The war is aimed at ensuring our security and our interests. There is no alternative to securing Russia's interests and achieving its goals. It is precisely this attitude that makes Trump want concrete action, not only from the United States. He emphasized Europe's hypocrisy on this issue and demanded decisive action from it.
In the event that Russia is not ready to make a deal to end the war, then the United States is fully prepared to impose a very strong round of powerful tariffs, which would stop the bloodshed, I believe, very quickly. But for those tariffs to be effective, European nations, all of you are gathered here right now, would have to join us in adopting the exact same measures. I mean, you're much closer to the city. We have an ocean in between. You're right there. And Europe has to step it up. They can't be doing what they're doing. They're buying oil and gas from Russia while they're fighting Russia. It's embarrassing to them, and it was very embarrassing to them when I found out about it, I can tell you that. They have to immediately cease all energy purchases from Russia.
That is why Trump met European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen. The result is to be this part of the 19th package of sanctions imposed on Russia.
President von der Leyen referenced additional steps we intend to take. She talked about sanctioning ports where LNG is coming from. This forms part of the 19th package. And she said we want to increase tariffs on oil imports from Russia.
We remain in unwavering support for Ukraine. We stand with Ukraine militarily, economically, politically and diplomatically. We support a just and lasting peace based on international law and UN Charter. Our support to Ukraine is about making peace a reality.
Donald Trump and Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky are working to make this happen.
And I met with President Trump just now, and we spoke about how to finally bring peace. And we discussed a few good ideas, and I hope they will work. And I'm grateful for this meeting. And we expect America's actions to push Russia toward peace. Moscow fears America and always pays attention to it.
Now it must be on its guard because Trump is clearly fed up with the lies and attempts to negotiate peace with Putin.